Well, folks, it's been a minute. It took me 2 years to record this because I was lazy. Just for one little review. Really shows what kind of person I am. But here I am, finally doing it, and let's see. First off, I do remember that this level was very fun, very good for me. It had a lot of bugs. Yeah. It had not a lot of bugs, not something that would like ruin like how the level plays. Nothing like that sticks out as is super annoying. I always gotta worry about it. There was maybe one that was like that. It was like after the yellow portal in the yellow like upside down portal, and sometimes landing on the platform there before you hit the yellow pad. I think that's what it was. It would sometimes bounce you for no reason, and you would just die. And then just how like slopes worked with like the cube sometimes. Like if you just impress something like properly in like maybe one other part, it could just kill you sometimes, and it was like at 80 or something. It was like a cube. It was a cube part or something close to that, or it was after the swing copter, and then it was the cube. But other than that, I think the gameplay was pretty solid. I do understand where people are coming from when they're like, you know, this feels a little choke pointy, and I do agree. There can be cases for a couple of choke points in the level, but ultimately I think it does stay consistent. And if you guys saw me in the end of the level where I went under the last like straight fly quarter, if that wasn't there, I don't think I would have beaten this level. So, you know, shout out to that existing. And speaking of like shortcuts and like skippables, there are a couple of skippable orbs and stuff and things in this that somehow actually made it more consistent for me to do. And I do appreciate that that hasn't been patched out or anything. That's just there, that's just how the level is. And I do appreciate that. I think that's really cool. It adds a lot more like character and identity to the level than I thought it would. Because now I remember ClubCore for like having some skippable parts, and it doesn't punish you for skipping it. It's just like, sure, you did that. Who cares? And I think that's really cool. So I would give this maybe 8 out of 10. I definitely recommend playing it. But if timings aren't your thing, then you might struggle a bit on this. So just be mindful of that, and you should be fine. Yep. I don't think I have anything else, so I'll see you in whatever video is coming out next, because even I don't actually know. Until then, bye-bye.